Welcome to the Leadership Spark podcast, where we equip you to be the great leader your people deserve. This is Corey, and today we're going to continue our conversation that we've had the past few days around the trust equation. And to remind you, if you haven't been hanging out with us over the last 2 or 3 episodes, the trust equation is transparency plus empathy plus consistency equals trust. That if you want to build a culture of trust, you as a leader need to commit to being transparent, empathetic, and consistent. And if one of those 3 or 2 of those 3 or all of those 3 are missing from the environment that you're creating as a leader, then trust will be very difficult. And if trust is very difficult, success will be almost impossible. And so trust is the future of leadership. Trust is a currency that you have that will either allow you to be successful as a leader, or it will drive the lack of success for you as a leader. And so we've already unpacked the idea of transparency and why that is important. And today we're going to talk about empathy. And empathy is all about caring. And here's what I know about you, and I know about me, and I know about the teams that we're trying to lead, is that your team will never care about your mission if they don't think you care about them. Your team will never care about the success that you want to get. Your team will never care about what you're accountable for, or what your results are, or your objectives or key results, or your big rocks, or the goals that you have, or what makes you look good. They will never care about that if they don't believe you care about them. And empathy is all about having a heart of care. And empathy is all about caring, not just about what people do, but caring about who they are. And if you want to be successful as a leader, you have to learn to do that. And these are skills that you can develop. And the number one skill that it takes if you want to be empathetic is listening. It's listening. It's listening more than you're talking. It's listening and allowing people to weigh in, and for you to be able to hear about the things that are on their heart or on their mind, or challenges that they have, or obstacles that are in their way, so that you can come alongside them and you can care for them as a leader, and you can help them to be successful. So trust, as we've talked about during this series that we've been working on the last few days, trust is not earned by talking as a leader. Trust is earned by listening. It's learning what's on the hearts of the people that you lead. And so let me give you a few questions that you can ask. And if you ask these questions, the key, if you want to be empathetic, is that you listen. And you listen so that you can engage in a conversation in the moment, and a conversation as a follow-up. And a one-on-one, we talk about that a lot in this podcast. A one-on-one is a great environment to be able to connect at this level and to be able to build trust through showing empathy. And so you could ask the question, what excites you right now? You could ask the question, what's weighing on you right now? You can ask the question, what's the most important thing happening inside of work or outside of work? What are your challenges? What are your greatest successes over the last week? How can I support you? When you ask these types of questions, you're going to get an answer from people. And the goal is to listen to the answer and to act where you can act, and drive action where you can drive action. But a lot of the time, it's just following up. It's remembering that. It's in your next one-on-one or the one-on-one after that. You ask them how they're doing about this issue inside of work or outside of work. And that will build the skill of empathy. And if people know that you care about them, they will be more willing to follow you. And if they are willing to follow you as a team together, then you can achieve the results that you're trying to achieve. If not, you're going to have a very difficult time doing it. And so remember, listening is about caring about the individual. You don't just care about what they do. You care about who they are as individuals and what's important to them and what's on their heart. It's not about you looking good. It's about you loving them well. And loving well may not be a word you use at work. Love is not necessarily a word, but it's a good idea. It's a good frame through which to view this through caring about someone else and caring from the heart. And so if you do that as a leader, you will be in a position to be able to cultivate trust. And again, we've talked about this multiple times on the podcast. If you create a culture of trust, you are positioning yourself to be more successful as a leader. So your go and do is this: practice empathy. Ask more questions this week than you talk. Ask questions about how people are doing and listen. Bring it back up. Follow up on the things they share to check in with them and to see how things are progressing. And if you do those things, it'll make you a better leader. You'll be empathetic. You will build a culture of trust, and you'll position yourself to be more successful.